From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started
and
after
now, please welcome your Pittsburgh Pirates.
Just about to get underway, and on the mound today, Paul Skeens.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Joey Bart, the new catcher now.
Now catching, number 14.
And the batter now, Victor Scott.
Joey Bart. Leading off for St. Louis, left fielder Victor Scott II.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And here it comes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
Brendan Donovan.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
He swings and fouls one off.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Steven Matz. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Brian Reynolds here.
Brian Reynolds.
The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. 1 out, base is empty. This ball's chopped on the ground. Arenado tosses to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. That one missed. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 2 outs. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. outside with a breaking ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to...
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Stepping in, Manuel Valdez. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now, Nolan Arenado. And that one hammered. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Alec Burleson. And that one way outside. And that's ball 3. Man at second. And ball 4 to aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Next offering upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one in triple digits.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. And the sweeper is off the plate.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Arenado around third. Here's the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 1-1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Popped up, and the infield fly rule called. So 2 down now, and here is Mason Wynn. Tied up here in the early going. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second at the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Rodriguez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one inside. Look out. Towards first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So the lineup flips over. Here's Joey Bart now. Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now he breaks his bat. Burleson. He'll do it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at PNC Park. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Victor Scott. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Man at second. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Swing, and it's popped straight up. Bart makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get 3. That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hey.
And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grips one to right. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. The other way, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate.
Nope.
Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And here is Enmanuel Valdez. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Now
here's Tommy Pham.
Left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that one handled. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. On to the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. 1-1 now.
Nope.
And a foul ball. Left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. 1 down. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. And that's in for a strike. And that is low for ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And this one bounces away from Bart. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Now batting Michael Ciani.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And that's down and away.
1 strike.
Walker at second with 2 down. That's to third. Zips it across. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Endy Rodriguez. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here's Adam Frazier. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter, even though you know.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Chris Roycroft.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over, and now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart. And the next pitch is way outside. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That to right. Reynolds gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Victor Scott now at the plate. The Cards down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's a swing and a drive. Cruz running hard to get it. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
1 down, runner at third. Now the number 2 hitter, Wilson Contreras. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Runner at third, 2 away.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that one fouled off. Strike 3. Scheme sends her packing. Bottom of the inning at the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz.
Center fielder, O'Neal
Well,
Cruz.
Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Key Brian Hayes. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Pajes rings it in. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Enmanuel Valdez. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. And that's outside. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And that ends the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Thomas Harrington.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Well, 1-run game. So now it's Nolan Arenado. That one down the line. What a stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. So up next, Alec Burleson. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Line drive. And it's into the gap. And that keeps the inning going.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. That's outside. 2-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first. If he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And that one pulled foul. Two outs. In the air, center field. Cruz sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. The 1-1. Just missed.
You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And it falls. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline, and they take a 2-run lead.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Oh, now this ball gets down. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
This is Joey Bart. And that one is downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Three-two now. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Right fielder.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now pitching for
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Andre Palante.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That misses. 2-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
3-1 is on the way. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I got 3 and 2.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Barucki. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. At the plate, Michael Ciani.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Lifted in the air, right field. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
1 down. Now the left fielder, Victor Scott. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Win the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Next pitch is outside. Late on that fastball.
2-2 the count.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
For the Pirates.
And now the DH, Edmanuel Valdez. One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Pajes gathers, throws to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder Tommy Pham.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. The throw into second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. The throw, and they get the out. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Cards finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Tim Mesa. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Number 18, Tim Mesa.
Here's Nolan Arenado. That just misses, and a count 2-1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Number 25.
First and second, no outs. Alec Burleson digs in now. Donovan at second. Sajazi at first with no outs. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Misses outside. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the second out. So they turn to their closer, Keon Flores, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
That's down and in.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Base hit into right center. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one almost got him. Swung on, belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the...
Oh, that got him.
Take your base.
Victor Scott, the next to hit.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. This one popped up. Frazier. And that's the 3rd out. So coming into the game now on defense, Thomas Sajazi. He's the new 3rd baseman.
Number 25.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Kyle Leahy.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now into the ball game on defense, Lars Nootbaar. He'll be patrolling center field. Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Full count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swings and misses.
One ball.
And the count 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Strike three, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Back to work. 3-2 now. Runner on the move. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the ball. Very gritty.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. In the air, right side. Walker has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Helsley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Sung Chae Cheng comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 71.
Well, 1-run game. And now Wilson Contreras. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 1-2 to Contreras. And there's a ball.
2-2 to count.
In the air, out towards left center. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's 1 down. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a breaking ball misses outside. In the air, right field. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Thomas Saggese. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Coming on is Pham to make the play. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom nine. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
One-run game, bottom nine. That one well upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a chopper. Donovan in plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting.
Next is the designated hitter, Manuel Valdez. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
He's under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding.